Yo, what's up? At nagbabalik nga po tayo sa panibagong video. Medyo matagal-tagal na rin tayo hindi nakapag-upload, nag-vlog ng mga sasakyan. So this time, meron tayo vlog na isang kotse, isang wagon actually, isang wagon. At I'm sure na familiar sa inyo itong sasakyan na to. Kaya hindi ko na patatagalin pa. Let's go! So, ito na nga po pala yung re-review natin. Isang Honda Partner. So, I'm sure marami sa inyo familiar tong coaching to. Isa base model to ng Honda Ortia. So, ito yung pinaka low end ng platform na yun, which is EL. But this one is EY. So, dahil sa base model siya, so iba yung category niya. So EY7 ang chassis niya, chassis code. As you can see, the front bumper is black. So hindi siya body color. Even the grille is black. And also on this side, wala siyang molding sa gilid. Yan. Nilagyan lang ng sticker nung previous owner. And naka hubcap na 14-inch. Yan. So, yung EY7 o Honda Partner kung tawagin, mas mababa siya sa Honda Ortia. And in Japan, they're considering a commercial van. Yeah. So, pang utility use siya. Hindi siya more on passenger, more on cargo, delivery, courier, something like that, or panghakot. Yan. So, umpisa natin sa harap. So, as you can see, it's a black plastic bumper, hindi siya body paint. The grille as well, just like I said, wala siyang fog lamp. Yan. Madumi, guys. Pagpasensyahan nyo na. Since I got this car a few months ago, hindi ko pa siya nahawakan. Busy lang sa trabaho, kaya hindi ko siya masikaso talaga. But after this vlog, I'll start kalikutin na tong coaching to, linisin. First, lilinisin ko siya, and then so and so forth. Okay. So, walk around ko kayo. Yan. So again, the side is pretty much straight. Yan. Maayos naman yung side niya. All factory, all stock. Yan. May tow bar. Nilagyan to ng previous owner. And if you can notice, wala siyang garnish dito sa part nito, which is in the Honda Ortia. May garnish siya, may part ng tail light. Yan. So ito lang yung pinaka garnish niya, which is the reverse. Just one bulb or one lens lang. Yan. Meron siyang rear wiper. Yan. Plastic molding. Again, front and back black. Hindi siya painted. Few dings, few minor dents, but overall body straight. Walang major damage or major collision. So very minor lang. Paint condition, sobrang kupas kasi the previous owner lives in front of the beach. And she owned this for 10 years. Kaya ganyan yung kondisyon ng pintura niya. As in, yero na. Lumabas ng yero. Wala na talaga siyang paint, guys. Sobrang wala ng paint. Except yung sa fender. Meron pa siyang paint sa fender, doors, and last quarter. Pero as you can see, this hood, itong bonnet, wala na, yero na rin talaga. So, yeah. Kaya ako siya nagustuhan kasi one of the rare car na dito sa New Zealand and something unique, you know. Bihira ka na makakita ng ganito na sasakyan. So I took the opportunity to have one of these and slowly paayusin natin siya. First, I'll try to find the wheels, new set of wheels, and syempre coil over or lowering spring. Yun muna for now, and then paint definitely, but I don't know when kasi magwi-winter na dito, so malamig na. I'd rather have this paint job during summertime para mas kapit yung pintura niya at maiwasan yung lumobo or hindi magandang resulta afterwards. So yan. So but definitely paint, but not as priority for the moment. So wheels muna and then drop either lowering spring or coilover. Just to give you some idea about the coilover here in New Zealand, is very hard to put on. I mean, you have to get some certified for the coilover, that to make sure it's legal. So hindi ka pwede basta-basta na maglalagay ng coilover dito sa New Zealand. Kailangan mo pa ipa-certify, ipa-inspect para safe siya. But lowering spring is good. You can put lowering spring. You don't need to cert or ask for the cert. And second thing, having a cert or certify is very expensive. So I'll take that considerate na I'll do the lowering spring first, and then maybe in the future coilover. But I'll see. We'll see, guys. But that's my first plan, lowered and then wheels. So hopefully makita na tayo ng wheels para dito. 15 or 16, yun yung preferred kong wheels. And then yeah, drop. Yan. So yeah, I really like this car. I can imagine kapag naayusan na siya, gaganda ang itsura niya. Then let's see the inside. Let's see the interior, guys. Interior, like manual window, manual side mirror. Yeah, kasi nga base model siya. Then here you have the checkered seats, checkered fabric, which is really good. I really like it. Yeah. So meron lang siyang maliit na damage dyan. Yan. Yeah. Pero okay lang. It's okay. Still got the factory floor mats, the Honda partner. Then gauge, meron lang siyang speed, temp, tsaka fuel. Wala siyang tachometer. Okay lang, so good. And then here, wala siyang clock dahil nga base model siya. Wala siyang clock. And then kung mapapansin nyo, itong defogger ko nakalabas kasi kailangan kong hanapan ng panibagong bulb. Busted yung bulb niya, kaya hindi ko muna binabalik. But it's pretty much the same as with EK. And cup holder, stock shift knob. And one thing also na gusto ko kasi walang masyadong punit which is it is very common sa mga AK doors or door cards or sidings, what you called. Yan. Ito nga pala, itong Bride na cushion armrest. Wala to, hindi to kasama. Inilagay ko lang siya. Shout out kay Raymond, kapatid ko na nagbigay na to, nag-donor para di na ako bumili. Yan, and naka Bride fabric ano pa, cover. Really nice. Nothing special. Really nothing special. At the back, second row seat. Yan. Itong sandalan, itong back seat, very straight. Walang arte. Wala siyang arte. Then, ito medyo may konting forma naman. Hindi naman siya super simple. Pero yung sandalan, very basic talaga. Napaka basic. Kasi, nafo-fold siya para to get a bigger cargo space. So, fo-fold down mo. Yan. This one, may parang barrier. Fo-fold yung barrier. Yan. Ganyan siya. Para kung meron kang malaking cargo na ilalagay, mahaharangan na niya yung barrier na. And, yeah. So, as you can see, hindi siya carpeted. Yan. So, para siyang vinyl na takip. Tingnan sa likod. Sorry, nakalock. So yan, ganyan kalaki yung backseat niya or cargo sa likod. Pag naka-fold yung second row na sandalan, ganyan kalaki. So, meron din siyang protector or steel barrel here para kung maglalagay ka ng box or anything, large cargo, may protection yung quarter glass mo. Yan. So, utility van talaga siya sa Japan. Hindi siya yung like common wagon na sasakyan na yung pampamilya or something. This is like a workhorse. Yan. Or like truck but in a wagon type. So, yan. Madumi lang talaga siya, guys. Hindi ko pa siya nalilinis o nahawakan ever since nung nakuha ko siya few months ago. Yan, so may tow bar, rear wiper. Yep. And then let's check the engine, guys. Engine D15B non-VTEC and carb, madumi, madungis, and job sticker, EY7, and EL for Ortia, EY7 for some commercial van like this. Yan, madumi. So I was thinking if I'm gonna convert this to EK front end or just keep it like this. Depende rin sa budget natin, syempre. So for now siguro ganito muna ganito muna yung itsura niya. Then pag nakakita tayo ng budget meal na front end, palitan natin na front end. But for now, this one muna. And yeah, I'll start to make some minor upgrades dito sa wagon natin. Like, I have the battery tie bar. Meron na ako. Nakaabang na. And then, maybe some LED lights sa loob. Yeah. Then, tanggalin ko tong sticker na to. So, wala talaga siyang molding. Tatanggalin ko yung sticker to better clean look. And I'll fix something like the bulb from the defogger. This, maluwag na. Ano pa ba? Syempre wheels. Then, lowering. Yeah. So, yeah, and I'm glad with this car has the aircon. Kasi yung previous car ko na EG, which is New Zealand new, wala siyang aircon. Kaya I'm happy for this one na may aircon siya. So, yeah, that's a big plus, especially during summertime. Yeah. So, yun lang. So, hopefully, see you in my next video, guys. And, yeah. Peace out, guys. Ingat kayo dyan. And, yep. Thank you for watching. See you in my next vlog. Peace.